To see when this comes out. On the taxes, there's a new push, and it feels as if, Washington's gone to a different dynamic between the White House and House Democrats. I asked Mick Mulvaney about the taxes yesterday on Fox News Sunday. You believe Democrats will never see the president's tax returns?
Oh, no, never. No, nor should they. Keep in mind that that's an issue that was already litigated during the election. Voters knew the president could have given his tax returns. They knew that he didn't, and they elected him anyway, which, of course, is what drives the Democrats crazy.
Well, what about that?
The Chief of Staff is 100% correct on this. Listen, the president had to fill out financial disclosure forms when he decided to run for president, hundreds of pages worth. People can see those. They're public. And it'll show you a couple things. One is that the president is extremely successful. He's made a lot of money as a private citizen, but also the fact that he's done nothing wrong. So, again, the chief was right on this. They litigated this in 2016. Democrats ran on this as a way to try and bludgeon Donald Trump, saying he'd done all these things wrong in his taxes and it needed to be released. The public has no right to see those. Congress definitely doesn't have a right to see the tax returns of a private citizen. But also, just think about the precedent that sets. But listen, this was already litigated. It didn't work for them then. It's not going to work for them now. While it's a new call, it's an old talking point, and it's never going to work.
When he says never, what is the White House strategy to make sure it never occurs? Will you take it all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court? What is that strategy?
Listen, that's something for the president's outside attorney to address, which he has in a lengthy letter. The president has said multiple times to the press corps in meetings just recently, last week, saying, listen, I'm not inclined to release those documents. But look, to pretend as though none of these documents or none of the information about his holdings are public is ridiculous. As I said, he filled out hundreds of pages of worth already. And it goes back to the point, which is no matter what we do, it's never going to be enough. If he came out tomorrow and gave the Mueller report to the entire press corps unredacted, and then came out and said, and by the way, here's a stack of my tax returns for the last 10 years, they'd come up with something else. It's never good enough, because whatever Donald Trump does, they hate. No matter if it's making the country better, if we have record unemployment for African Americans, Asian Americans, women, it doesn't matter. They want to fight him at every turn, and this is just another example of that. It's disgusting. They've been there 100 days, and they've done nothing to work with this president to fix the problems of the day.
Before we let you go, just